Hey, guys.
What's up, bud?
My best friends.
Well, hang on.
Yeah. Well,
We all love each other.
We're still getting to know each other, but it's, I will say it was really nice of you to bring over ice cream the other day. You know, when I got my tonsils out. Thank you. Thanks for doing that, man. That was really nice.
My pleasure. I do remember last time we talked about Jenny's and ice cream specifically, actually.
Yeah, it was really nice of you to remember that.
Did I nail the flavor?
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. The goat cheese one is always a little bit weird, but it's good. You're pushing my taste, and I appreciate that about you.
I like that brought in people's horizons.
Yeah, that's
my whole thing.
Sure. That and the felonies, right?
Not a felony.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm out.
All right.
are you sure? Is that canon? Was it? It seemed pretty serious.
I mean, he was in jail, so.
And once again, I would like to remind everyone that my lawyer has asked that I not talk about the details.
Sure. You know, we're everyone deserves a fourth chance, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
USA.
Oh, no. I thought we agreed we weren't going to get political before we started this podcast.
Cousin Mike, calm down.
Okay.
Please. And can you put the flag away, please?
I guess.
Oh, God, how did you get it through the door?
Check this out, guys. Gonna turn it upside down.
Oh, no. God.
That's how I feel.
Put your lighter away.
It's polyester. The fumes are going
We're
to get to us.
inside. Is this political? We talk about the Pope.
Hey, gotta talk about the Pope.
What do you have to say about him?
Pope Deep Dish. Gotta know what his favorite pizza is.
Okay. Why'd you write that down?
I have a poor memory.
You got a list of bits you want to go
Yeah, I
through?
got like the talking. I figured this is what CJ and Ken do, right? They have like a list of things they always.
Oh,
try
I don't
to
know.
hit.
I don't listen to this.
But it was just those two things that you just said.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I had a third one too.
You wrote it in highlighter. What? You don't have any pens?
No.
Oh.
I like the smell.
Okay. Well, I can respect that.
Okay, I vow I did think of this before I saw it anywhere else on the internet. First thought I had about Chicago Pope was he's putting the ope back in Pope.
That's good.
That's good.
I have subsequently seen that on the internet, so I don't want people to think I stole it. But
Hive mind.
I like that you brought your own soundboard and put applause after that too.
thank you.
It's good. It's good. That thing's huge too. God, you guys love big props.
Yeah,
In
isn't
this-
that what
in this
podcasting
family.
is? It's just
Big
weird
props?
bits. Yeah,
Yeah.
props, pre-planned bits.
I don't know,
Wow.
I think they're pretty normal. I'm just going to grab this handkerchief right here. And,
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Oh,
All
wow.
right. Wow. Still
It's so
coming.
big.
It's still coming.
oh, no, this is normal.
It's weird. It's coming out of the top of your shirt, not your shirt sleeve. Is that normal? Is this just bibs? Just a collection. That one says having a lobster cracking good time.
Actually,
Where did you get these from?
it's too long. I think I'm just going to stop.
Yeah, those are now we're at Taco Bell napkins. I don't what is going on?
Surprised the strength of those napkins kept together.
Truly. Historically the worst restaurant napkin on the planet.
The Taco Bell.
Taco Bell
so
napkin.
thin.
They are the one-ply toilet paper of restaurant napkins. They're
Yes.
so crappy. Pun intended. They're so bad. They disintegrate the second they touch some mild sauce. Just,
Well, it's not a huge deal because Taco Bell's not messy at all. It's not
thank
goop.
God.
Goop in a tortilla. Do you guys have good toilet paper where you work? Ours is shit.
Yeah, okay. Come
Applause.
on.
Oh, you brought one too?
Yeah, I got
Nice. Wait, play yours,
it. Okay, there you go.
and then can you play yours? Oh, they're different. Wait, play yours again?
Yep. There you
Yeah.
go.
What's yours?
Mine's a little bit better.
Yeah, you're right. It sounds more authentic.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can really tell that people are enjoying themselves with that applause.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty old timey.
Yeah. I love old-timey applause. It's like, it's second to car horn for me. Yeah.
Now, when you say car horn, is this like the old auga? Because I
No.
have that one too.
No, I mean current car horn. I
Oh,
love
okay.
the sound of current car horn.
Just bam.
Yep.
Yep. Have you heard about the Cybertruck? They're like changing the horn sounds a lot. The most recent one is really funny and weird. Go ahead and hit the button for that one.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, wow. Really tinny.
Yeah, it's
Really.
stupid.
Wow. Hits you in like right in the back of the back of the
molars?
head. Yeah, you know. Oof. It's like eating a sour candy, but in your ear
I
somehow.
love sour candies.
Do you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
How sour?
The sourest.
Like the crazy intense warhead.
Warheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want a war in my mouth.
We're going to leave that one.
Yeah, cousin Mike, calm down.
I love sour.
Eric, do you also like sour stuff?
I do.
So it's hereditary?
I think so.
Because you...
Runs in the family.
you both know CJ. Is CJ, he's
Who?
spicy? Spicy?
Spicy and sour.
Spicy?
Spicy, but CJ likes spicy more than I do.
Interesting.
I think.
No spicy for me.
Really?
Oh, God, ketchup is spicy.
Really?
Oh, God, I'm so scared.
Spoken like a true Midwesterner.
Oh, you know I can't be handling that spice. I got to go to work tomorrow. How am I supposed to sleep today?
And don't even get me started on the toilet paper at work.
Am I right, ladies?
Might as well be a Taco Bell napkin.
That would be an improvement. You're right. Now thinking about it, my work toilet paper, very sad.
It sucks.
Why do they do that?
Why do we have to live like this? That was a tongue twister for me somehow for some reason.
Yeah, they're really skimping out on that. But I will say they do have name brand feminine products. So that's nice. It's not like a toilet paper roll with like a bunch of wadded up tissue paper in it as a tampon. It's like it's the real deal. It's got the the plastic and fancy colors, and
That's good.
the ladies know what I'm talking about.
Up top.
Nobody wants to put cardboard up there. Okay, this is my platform. Vote for me. 2026. No more cardboard up the puss. Okay, can we all agree?
Getting in the midterms, huh?
Always. Always. Best time to slide into a ballot for sure.
You've been canvassing, right, around town?
That's what we're calling it. I'm just toilet papering a bunch of neighborhoods.
Has this
want
ever
this to
happened
stop?
to you?
Toss a roll over my shoulder. Vote for me. Can I borrow some of your highlighters?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
I got this weird black one that I find was not really working as a highlighter
Huh, why is it weird that it's black?
because I haven't come across many black highlighters.
Is it just a Sharpie?
Oh, I think it's just a Sharpie. Yeah.
It might be a Sharpie.
That one smells the best.
It absolutely does.
You're smelling all of them.
Okay, what's the favorite weird smell?
I don't know that this is weird, but bonfire. Can't get enough.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite smell. I want to shower immediately.
The shower's the best part because then it reinvigorates the smell in the shower. It's awesome.
What a nightmare. What about you?
Just best smell.
Yeah, that's like weird smell. Like gasoline. I really like the smell of gasoline.
Gasoline is up there for sure.
I'm a huffer.
That explains why I saw you passed out outside.
Yeah, that's why I look like this. Yeah.
I don't think I have one.
Oh, you're just better than
you're
I
everybody.
actually like normal smells.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
okay, cool.
Like okay, you have cats.
Yeah.
This guy thinks he's better than us.
He sure does, and he's right. But a lot of people are like, "Oh, my cat smells amazing. I love the smell of my cat."
That's true. I like the smell of my cats, but
Okay, you fucking weirdo. Don't act
Freak.
like
Freak.
they kind of don't smell like anything. It's just like,
How about that breath?
oh no, breath is nasty.
Would rather have the other end, frankly. It's just there's
Honestly, it smells the same.
nothing. One in, one out.
I personally, as cousin Mike does not own cats, but I've heard that cats love the smell of your breath.
Yes.
Oh.
That's true.
Interesting.
Which is weird, I think.
I mean, they do eat fish, so like, what could be worse? Canned fish.
Yeah,
CJ's wife loves canned fish.
My breath smells like I'll let listeners figure out what I'm talking about there.
They had some fish.
He went to
CJ,
Long John Silver's before.
CJ, can you cut that?
You have a wife.
I'll just bleep the fish part.
Okay, perfect.
People won't know what.
Oh no! Wow. You can make anything sound like anything these days.
That's right. CJ is in total control. He can make you say whatever he wants.
It's true, and he absolutely would.
I hear he's working on an AI version of himself just to replace the whole thing, so he doesn't even have to show up anymore.
Nice. We love that. Phoning
Yeah.
it in.
He's kind of getting away with not showing up without the AI.
That's true.
Quite often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard the boys. They said they're done by episode 500, so I think this is him. This is his sort of like retirement lap. He's just phoning it in.
Well, doesn't that usually imply like things are going really well?
No, it just means they're tired.
Oh, okay.
And hey, speaking of warheads 10 minutes ago, this movie had a bunch of war in it.
It sure did.
We're back with another edition of Cousin Mike's Movie Club. So the Beef Boys once again hooked me up with one of their early release movies called Operation Message.
Yep.
Didn't have a ton of confidence going into this seeing that title. But
No, especially looking at the cover, the pre-pro cover that they're working with. Wasn't sure.
Yeah.
It was mostly just text of like who's worked on it, and then there's like the character in the bottom left, and you're like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, waving.
Why is he so small?
So small.
So maybe that us? Like he knows the audience is
Yeah.
going to see this?
Is it like some sort of like avant-garde choice? You know, sometimes with movie posters, they're like, oh, it really makes you think. But with this style of movie, it did not make sense. Like maybe a Wes Anderson movie or something, you'd be like, oh yeah, this makes sense. It's quirky and weird. But this was just like what I would call your standard action movie, but worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't describe this as artful.
Nope. But in their defense, I don't think that's what they were going for.
Yeah,
So,
true. That's true.
yeah.
I think they were going for noisy in that it was like every 10 minutes had some sort of explosion, even though when it was like totally uncalled for.
Yeah.
It was a lot of just like scenes of people walking out of a building and the building blew up for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like, why? They're just killing people left and right. Like we saw that building had a lot of people in it.
It added nothing to the film.
It feels like by the end they were kind of very didn't even care that it was happening because they were just so used to it. It was like they just kind of like slowly look over their shoulder and were like, and shrug and kept walking.
Yeah, literally that scene where the blonde lady looks over and she's like, "This again to camera."
Breaking
This
the
again.
fourth wall.
Yeah.
I love a straight down the barrel look.
Right, for an explosion.
That the woman, I can't remember her name. Is it like a Julia Roberts lookalike, but with blonde?
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, shit. What was her name?
It wasn't Julian Boberts, was it? Did I mishear that?
Yeah, the third. Yes. Yes.
Julian Boberts.
Was it Julia Roberts in the last movie we watched?
For like a split second.
Yeah. Ordering coffee.
Did the Beef Boys like have a deal with her, or
Yeah. What's going on?
what's going on with that?
I hope so. I mean, that would be incredible. But
It's a good get.
yeah, it's similar to, and I think this is a true thing that like Tom Hanks's brother will do a lot of voice work because he sounds like Tom Hanks.
That's
so when
true.
they can't afford him.
Smart move.
I feel like this is maybe Julia Roberts' like cousin or something.
It's like the Kmart version
Yeah.
of Julia Roberts.
And that is like foreclosed and they went bankrupt.
Yeah, nobody actually wanted it at any point.
Yeah.
But it's here, so we'll shop there.
But weird to name the character in the movie Julian Boberts.
I agree.
The third.
Just to like catch the audience up,
Yeah.
Eric, do you want to do like a 10-second recap of the plot of the movie?
Yeah, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
That's so nice of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I would love to do that.
And I'm excited. Yeah, so Operation Message, it's kind of your typical action movie. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about it.
Well, you got like 8 seconds left, so take your time.
Okay, well, lots of explosions. We mentioned that, right?
We did. Wait, tell us at least what state it takes place in.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Which, has there ever been an action movie based in Ohio? Probably not.
Now there has.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's about to be. 'Cause
That's
it's
right.
not out yet.
Right.
Was it Cleveland specifically?
I think so.
I hear that rocks.
It would make sense that they used the Drew Carey show theme song,
Yeah.
so it had to have been Cleveland. But yeah,
I think they wanted us to believe it was Cleveland. I think they filmed it in Dayton.
but yeah. And then, am I crazy that one shot was the Cincinnati skyline?
It absolutely was. It
They're all
absolutely
over the
was.
place.
They are all over the place.
Yeah, I don't. It seems like it would be more costly to be traveling around the state. I mean, those cities are not close.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
Dayton and Cincinnati, yes, but then to Cleveland, it's like 6 hours or something. It's
wa-
far.
I found it very bizarre that one of the characters was like, "Oh, I love this Skyline Chili in front of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame." Just like that's not. We know where that is.
Did not
And, like,
understand.
You had the shot of the skyline.
Yeah. What a waste. And also, I mean, you could probably get Skyline up there, but why? Was it product placement? Do you think they got paid for that?
I hope so. Maybe they're gunning for it. It was cool when they blew up the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah, and when they blew up the Skyline chili, there was chili everywhere. It was like that great molasses explosion. You heard about that?
In Michigan
I
or
don't remember where that
Michigan or Boston.
What
There was
movie,
like
what movie was that?
That was IRL, baby. There was a molasses
that one.
factory that like fucking broke or something, and like people drowned.
Whoa.
This is real.
Hey,
This is for real.
I think
if you're gonna go, that's kind of what a way to go.
You want
it's
to
Boston.
drown in molasses? Oh my god.
yeah.
Yummy.
Have you ever tasted molasses like on its own? It's gross. It's real gross. It's bitter.
I love
Just
a
like me.
molasses cookie.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, ooey gooey, soft and chewy.
Nice. Like that. That's their new tagline. Sorry. Okay. So we've established that it takes place in Ohio. It is action. Set up the main protagonist relationship with me.
Right. So we have blonde hair lady, Julian Boberts,
Boberts, the
Yeah.
the third, and she's trying to figure out just kind of what's going on.
Yeah.
With
The
Also, yeah. So she's tasked with. She works for some agency, one of the alphabet agencies. She's tasked with like trying to figure out.
they called it ABC agency, right?
Yeah.
Just the alphabet. of it.
literally the alphabet agency. Maybe they didn't want to get sued or something by
Yeah.
saying like
Yeah. Yeah, the FBI is very litigious.
very notoriously.
That's kind of their whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's tasked with like kind of trying to figure out what's going on in Ohio.
Interesting description. CJ, what do you
Was
have
that your
to add?
takeaway? What? Yeah. What did you guys get out of it?
Well, the main protagonist again, like it feels like they had an actor in mind, like Julia Roberts, and then they were like, what can we get of like not even the D-list celebrity, like one step down. So the main protagonist is like a Jason Statham type, but definitely not him. Although he was trying a British accent very poorly, though.
Yeah, it was Nathan Bateman.
No relation.
Nope.
But yeah, for some reason, he's still British, even though they're in Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, it adds like sexiness or intrigue or something, but then he did not deliver on
No.
that at all.
He just kept saying "govna" a lot.
Yeah. And it was confusing because there was like several scenes with a
The
governor.
Ohio governor.
Yeah, the governor of Ohio, which is
Mike DeWine.
But yep. So
Wow! What a pull!
And go ahead and fact check me on that.
sounds good.
I'm like 90% sure that's right.
Nice. So that was confusing that he kept saying governor when the governor was not there.
Yeah.
When he just to anybody.
He kept referring to Julian Boberts as bruv.
Right. Which was confusing because it was clearly romantic.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's that about?
Oi, bruv.
Yeah.
And then they kiss.
Yeah. Really strange. And she was like looking for her like long lost sister.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Which I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it. The big turn at the end is like the sister is the evil one behind everything.
it's
It's
like-
like, they finally track her down. You've been blowing up all the buildings all the time.
Yeah.
Why so many?
Yeah.
What purpose did they serve?
She was sitting on a throne of TNT. Just like
Like
first
the
of all,
Game of Thrones chair.
Yes.
But it's all old timey TNT with
yes.
with like stopwatch clocks.
Yeah, she had the like push down hammer in front of
It
her.
said Acme on it.
Yes, that they're like having this conversation with just anvils on ropes suspended above her. That like clearly she wanted to take herself and her sister out, and then the governor comes in. Tell him about the okay. Now that we've said it all, tell him about what the governor does.
The governor comes in. The throne's happening. The governor comes in. And you're like, it's building up to this apex, this climax.
Really
and
quick,
then-
I love when the thrones happened. Best part of the movie. Sorry, go on.
Okay, so the throne's
Throne's
happening.
happening. The governor comes in. You think like something's going to happen, and there's all this Acme stuff going on. The governor comes in and just says, "That's all, folks," and it does the Looney Tunes zoom in, and that was the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And then did you guys see in the credits that there was a jump scare coordinator? And I was like, oh, maybe that's what all the explosions were about.
What
was
is about
the title of the guy's job?
Yeah, coordinating on jump scares. I've never seen that
I've
before.
never heard that title before.
I think those are cheap. I hate those. Jump scares.
Jump
boo.
scares?
No, me
Yeah,
too.
I agree.
They were used liberally in this movie. I was mad.
Yeah, I will say I really loved that they used Hawthorne Heights, My Heart is in Ohio, as the over the credits.
There's no way they paid for that, right?
Oh, absolutely not. They did not. But I kind of just love that song. Wasn't it appropriate? No, but it was what a banger. You know?
It is, and yeah, for the audience, if you're not familiar, CJ, go ahead and play a clip of that song.
Well, he doesn't want the episode to get taken down, so he'll probably hear like 2 seconds of it.
That's fine.
That's fair. That's really all you need. All you need is hey there.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, people get it.
Yeah.
It's like the first note of not My Chemical Romance. Who's
Yeah.
MCR? Yeah,
Yeah.
MCR.
Black Parade.
Yeah.
Just the G note.
Yeah.
Ding.
Is it
Oh,
a G?
I believe so.
There's no way to know.
Hey, good pull.
Me. That's a
Ooh,
G.
cousin Mike.
Is that Kermit doing scales?
Miss Piggy. I have to go back to the when the throne was happening scene because
Yeah.
I was just watching this like on the laptop, so I had the headphones on, so I feel like I was hearing more than maybe the potential the theater audience would hear. But when like the suspense was playing, we see all the bombs and everything.
Bombs.
I see all the bombs. I swear I heard a little meep meep. And then there was just like a blur.
I didn't catch that. Oh, I'm going to have to watch again.
Yeah, you got to watch it frame by frame
Yeah.
to catch it.
Yeah. Just like a dust cloud. And it was like, what was that? That was something ran by.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you see that the lead character has on his lower back he's got several Looney Tunes cartoons just lined up on the back there.
Mm-hmm.
He got Taz.
He's got the coyote. The
3
coyote's
more.
for sure there. And then also 3 others.
Which are Eric hit him.
Tweety.
Yeah, you gotta go with Tweety.
Yeah, a classic.
Sylvester, because they go hand in hand.
They do.
Goofy.
No.
Nah.
Pluto. Scrappy.
Yeah, use your imagination. I mean, they clearly the tattoo work was not great, and it was clearly it was tattooed.
Oh yeah,
It
that was real.
Permanent.
Raw.
Yeah.
Raw skin.
It like stretched and pulled as the character was moving. Yeah.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
I mean, who am I to say? I got some bad tattoos too.
Not me. Perfect.
Yep. Nailed it every
the
time.
Chicago hot dog. Perfect.
Well, it's hard to judge ourselves, isn't it?
Nope. No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, well then that tracks. Yeah, in a room full of men. Am I right, ladies?
Up top.
No. So I'm wondering what your thoughts are. Clearly, that was like an expensive setup of a final scene with all of the explosives and the anvils. They loved cutting to just doing several cuts of like, look at this, look at this, look at this, as important dialogue is happening. I'm just wondering, do you think that were they like implying a sequel? Like, do you think we're going to pick up where that left off, or?
Absolutely.
I think so.
You gotta.
Yeah.
I think that's
Seems
what
like a
Hollywood's
waste.
all about, is building these franchises
Yeah.
so that they can just keep reusing the same IP that they already have the rights to.
Yeah, smart. I mean, sad, but
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, I think it's a good strategic move.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was after the credits, the post-credits scene, we did see the Nate Bateman's character, his hand slowly kind of like raise up under the rubble. So he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about Julian Boberts. I feel like she got the worst of it.
But we didn't even see the explosion. They just put a bunch of like clearly styrofoam rubber, like rubble stuff over top of him.
Yeah.
Because it like bounced away when he lifted his hand. It's like you couldn't have gotten a more practical prop in there to make this happen.
Yeah. It was weird that the lever of the Acme box is coming down, but then it cuts to credits, but then we hear the explosion. They don't show it.
Over Hawthorne Heights.
Which sounds like
And play the clip.
Hey there.
Oh yeah, we don't even need the clip.
Brutal.
I mean, what do you guys, would you be on board to watch the sequel? I feel like it's not the best movie, but it had my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always interested in seeing what happens next.
Yeah, I would watch it. It's like what I would consider like a brain rot movie where you're like, oh, look at that. I wonder what's going to happen with that building. By the third building, you're like, sorry, building, you're definitely going down.
Yep.
I liked all of the beauty shots of Ohio, even though there was no continuity. But, makes you, I don't want to say homesick because Ohio sucks, but you can quote me on that. But you're like, oh yeah, I've been there. I've been to that Denny's. That's not. Oh, and it's blown up. That's fine. What do you think the CGI budget was for this film?
All inclusive.
Oh, do they make packages like that?
I have to imagine.
I love the idea that there's like a CGI sales guy that's like, okay, we got a $10,000 package, we got a $100,000 package, and then we got all inclusive.
All inclusive?
All
you
inclusive.
own Steve. He's all yours.
I'm a good guy. I don't need much. I'll stay out of your hair.
Just some Skyline chili, and I'm good to go.
Keep it in the can. I want you to eat straight out of the can. That's all I need.
Can you walk, because I know there's different, like, layers to the chili. Being a native, aren't there, like, 10 different combinations of stuff you could have?
Oh, it's limitless.
Limitless.
What you can do with the chili.
Like the CGI budget.
It's exactly. It's a 3-way, 4-way, or 5-way.
Now, please, right. I'm so curious.
That seems like 3 options.
Yeah. I mean, play with it as you will. It's like one of those math problems. Where it's like do the factors and figure out.
Oh, God, I'm already asleep.
Kill me. Yeah, 3-way. Noodles, chili, cheese. 4-way. Add either beans or onions. 5-way. Beans and onions on top of those 3 items.
Okay, so not as crazy as I remember.
No, it seems pretty normal.
But you can also you can put it on a baked potato. You can get your base to be different. You can put it on a baked potato. You can put it on French fries
instead of noodles.
Yep.
And they are it's spaghetti?
It is spaghetti, yes.
Spaghetti noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Chili.
Yes.
Got it.
And it's not chili.
Oh.
It's a chili sauce. That's why people get really mad. You should never eat a bowl of this stuff. It's like eating a bowl of marinara. You would never do that. You put it on some pasta.
It's just like meat sauce, right?
It's exactly that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a chili style sauce.
And recommend?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I hate to say it sounds really good.
It's fucking... You haven't had it?
No.
Your wife is from Ohio.
Columbus, though.
So? They got franchises all over that goddamn state.
Got him.
They got them in Florida, too.
Oh.
There's enough, like...
That seems very fitting.
Yes,
Actually,
exactly.
yeah.
There's enough snowbirds that go down there that they got grumpy and mad. And they're like, why can't I have my sad noodles down here? Huh? And they're like, all right, we'll build one down there. Yeah, they got.
You sounded exactly like one of the shop owners that blew up.
I just can't help but nail impressions.
Yeah,
it's the voice actor
master
in me.
mimic.
I did like that character though.
Really good.
Yeah, I wish they explored him more. Maybe he'll come back for this. Maybe the sequel's a prequel and it's about this guy.
Oh,
I'm in.
that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Dennis.
We see the governor rise to power as well.
Yeah,
Get that story. That'd be great.
Scary.
Do you think the governor was corrupt? That's why he's like part of this.
Do I think the governor's corrupt?
Triggered.
Yeah.
Can you be in politics and not be corrupt if you're not like AOC?
I think there's maybe a handful out of the hundreds, probably.
Yeah, hundreds. You think there are? I mean, there's probably thousands, right?
Yeah. I meant at the top.
Okay,
but yeah,
got
you're
it.
right.
Got it.
Thousands.
So many, and
hey, here in the Windy City, right?
woof. No notes. Everything's perfect. Things are going great here. We got the Pope right where we want him.
Yeah. The plan has paid off, finally.
Stay tuned. And that is a threat.
I gotta say, the Pope jokes were hitting for like
20 minutes.
hours. And it's just like, okay, yeah, we did it all.
Yep.
Chicago hot dog with communion wafers on it. Got it.
Yep.
Blessing Malort. Got it.
Got
Yep.
it.
That's, we're good. That's kind of it.
Yeah, that's enough hats.
Yep.
Thanks.
I was on my work retreat when the news broke, and because I have a running joke at work that I say that Chicago is the greatest city in the world.
Because it is.
Because it's true.
Sure. Hilarious joke, by the
Not
way.
something to joke about.
Yeah.
I take it very seriously. And yeah, one of my coworkers literally ran up to me yelling, "The Pope is from Chicago!"
Shaking your shoulders. Yeah. Do you understand me?
And like, yeah, it's fun, but now it's like, okay, but we don't care about the Pope, right?
No.
No, especially because he sounds like not a great guy.
Exactly.
So.
I'm like,
bummer.
they were like, "Oh, do you know anything about him?" And I'm like, no, but if he's from Chicago, it doesn't really bode well that he's going to be a good guy. He's probably pretty conservative.
Nah, great.
So,
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Will we? Will we
I
see?
won't, because I do not care
Hey!
about the Pope or the Catholic Church.
Ew.
Were you guys outraged though that on his, what do they call that, acceptance speech when he comes out onto the balcony?
Yeah, acceptance speech.
I'd like to give a thank my manager and
The
big guy up top.
Yeah.
That his speech was only in Italian and Spanish, maybe some other language, but not English. I mean, come on.
Well, he's from Chicago. I mean, Italian and Spanish is kind of...
Very fitting.
That's what we got here.
That's true. We do have some of that.
Yeah.
And also, know your audience. Like,
Yeah.
he got all the way there. Good for. I think he's just showing off. Is what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's like everybody
like
heard me talk like this.
Mamma mia.
Now they gotta hear me talk in other ways. I gotta know that the Lord blessed me.
I got to prove I'm worth my salt, my celery salt.
Hey, am I right?
All right, and that was the last one.
Okay, all right. That's my time. Thanks so much.
We did them all.
I thought it would be more fulfilling than this. Life.
Yeah.
In general. All right. Time to rate the movie. 1 through 10.
1 through 10. That's how we do it on this show.
Always. Historically, always. Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like it as much as the last one. But I guess that's what you get when you get like an underground from prison movie.
Yeah.
Still have lots of questions as to how they acquired this film and also how they got it to you. But I don't know. I guess I give it like 4.5.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
And not a recommend.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I like the novelty of it. I
Yeah.
like that it feels like stealing a pack of gum or something that you're like, I shouldn't have done this, but I got away with it. That's how it feels watching a movie like this. Yeah.
That's a good description. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty similar. I'd say it's just kind of down the road. Like, I think action movies for me personally have like a pretty low ceiling. Like, they're not really ever going to get over a 6 no matter what.
Besides The Beekeeper.
Besides, which was a 10 out of 10.
Obviously.
You can check the record. I don't know what I actually rated that.
Oh, it was a 10 for sure.
I think it was a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the exception. But so I'll go like 5, and then we'll mark off 1 point for the lack of Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah.
Where
I
was
missed that
he?
guy.
Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing him in the last one, and
Yeah.
no Sasquatch in this one was
Because
kind of a bummer.
it was the same producer, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
The same title card that came up.
Right.
Yeah, it was Sasquatch Productions.
Yeah.
I got my hopes up, I think was the
I
problem.
I think I'm expecting it now to be like a Where's Waldo thing. Like, I've got to keep maybe it was because they put the Roadrunner in.
Yeah.
That they're like, we can only have one.
Yeah, too much IP.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't really seem like a concern. You know? Yeah.
So yeah, do better next time, Beef Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sort of with the...
Real quick, I wouldn't be saying that to a bunch of guys in prison.
Yeah, that's right. CJ,
Yeah.
can you get that out?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and tell them they're doing a great job?
Just bleep out beef.
And so that'll also be bleeped, so we still won't have any idea what you said. Action movies are my thing. I think they're kind of like the pinnacle of genre of movies, but this one did fall a little flat. It was fun at times.
Yeah.
Explosions are cool. I love them. But
Explosions.
yeah, when they go boom, it's fun.
Yeah.
But how many? How many
scary.
do you really need?
You need a lot. They're fun.
I guess if you have the unlimited CGI package, you got to make the most
Yeah.
of it.
Steve's got to do something. It's his old job.
So much chili and not nearly enough Taco Bell napkins to compensate. Poor Steve.
Wait, really quick. How are the napkins at Skyline?
Standard. It's the white ones.
Okay.
A little thicker
Yeah.
than it should be. Really good.
White napkins, you don't say.
Like they're not branded. They don't have the like name on it
Okay.
usually. The ones you get when you sit at the table inside.
Got it.
But it's like the thicker ones. It's the nice. It's not like the perfect square fold out 4. It's like the tri-fold thick.
Whoa.
They're
At
nice.
least 2-ply.
At least 2
Maybe
ply.
4.
They'll also offer you a bib.
Really?
If you want a bib, you can get a branded bib.
Eric, you got to add that to your handkerchief collection.
There you go. It's got to be on there. I'm going to get you a bib.
I got to start putting this back. It's going to take me a while. It's just been sitting
Just
here
a
this whole
pile of fabric. Boy, isn't that hot?
time. Well, That's why I have it, to wipe up the sweat.
Got it.
That's why it's so
It's
long.
both the cause and the solution.
Yes.
You've done what great marketers do, which you have caused a problem and created the solution.
Learn from the best.
Wow. What an honor.
5.
So sorry. I'm so sorry for that tangent. I'm very passionate about napkins.
Hit that applause.
Wait, which one? Mine or yours?
Both at the same time.
Should have seen that coming.
Shoulda.
Well, as always, this was a blast hanging out with my 2 best friends that love me so much.
I don't think you can say it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, I feel like we should get to say it about you.
Okay,
You
go
can't-
ahead.
Even if it were true, which it's not.
Correct.
That's not for you to say.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to do. We're working on it, man. We're trying to be accepting.
Got you ice cream.
You did give me ice cream. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I didn't appreciate that there was one bite out of each, but I appreciate you wanted to give it a try.
I wanted to make sure they were good.
And what do you think? Do you think they were good?
I liked the mustard one especially.
It was a unique flavor. I will give it that.
They do like their savory. They like to play
They
with
really
savory
do.
flavors. Yeah.
You know what that would be great with? Skyline chili.
Ooh,
Because on a coney, you put mustard
Yeah,
and onions.
true.
It's pretty good.
Did you like that it wasn't like the typical yellow mustard? It was the grain mustard that had little chunks in it.
I like the crunch. I think like a food critic would call it challenging. You know, it was a challenging experience.
There's a nice bite to it.
They're literally, yeah.
Were they going for kind of like a Dippin' Dots situation with the
But
mustard
hard?
seeds in there? Ugh.
They called the flavor name was mostly mustard. So, and they really held to it. What I really didn't like was that it was a coconut base. It was a
yeah.
non-dairy option, which I appreciate you being considerate because you know I'm lactose intolerant. But it was coconut and mustard, not an ideal combo. I'm going to be honest.
All right. Teach
Yeah.
their own.
That's
And
right.
yeah, I guess mine got lost in the mail. Anyways,
Well, it'll be melted by the time it gets there for sure. I'll get you some ice cream, bud.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, we'll go for ice cream, kiddo. And this episode has been brought to you by Jenny's Ice Cream and Skyline Chili. Enjoy the go with Taco Bell napkins and one-ply toilet paper. Thank you so much for listening.
I do have in my notes here that I heard from CJ that next week will be another edition of Skull Wizards. So if people are pumped for that, be sure to tune in next week to hear that episode.
Applause.
Getting lots of Brother Eric. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Is there such a thing as too much?
Yes.
No.
Yes, of course.
Any words of wisdom or things you two jokers would like to plug?
Fuck Governor Mike DeWine. If that's his name.
And if it's not, sorry to anyone with that name. I would say try to find something that brings you joy in your day, even if it's teeny tiny.
Yes,
Can
love it.
either of you name one exciting thing that's happened to you
Hot dog.
today? Okay, you had a hot dog today?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's nice. What'd you
During
put on
lunch
it?
break. I got a foot long,
Uh
just ketchup and mustard.
huh. Ooh, ketchup
Mm-hmm.
in Chicago?
Yeah, I had to eat it out back so people wouldn't make fun of me.
Right, and also because it was a foot long hot dog, so you don't want your coworkers to make jokes.
Yeah.
What's brought you joy today, Eric?
I rode my bike here today.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day out there.
Yeah. Windy, but hey, we're in the Windy City.
Am I right? Ladies.
What about you?
It is a beautiful day out there today, and I had that perfect thing where I walked all the way to the train and had just enough time to pick up my beverage, and then the train pulled up as if it were a taxi cab directly to this recording studio,
Beautiful.
and it was just the best. You know,
That's heaven.
it was great.
You'll love to see it.
You do.
Trains are back, baby.
Yep. Look for the happiness and joy in the small spaces, because there's nothing big. There's nothing big out there right now, ladies and gentlemen. So do what you
Retweet.
can.
Retweet. Let us know what you think, chat.
Like and subscribe.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
This episode of Overtalking was edited and produced by me. A very special thanks to Lauren and Eric for keeping Cousin Mike company. The music you're hearing right now was done by the wonderful and talented Justin Peters. Be sure to follow us on all of the things at Overtalking Pod and do the stuff that Ken usually says, which is to rate and review and tell a friend, and we would really appreciate it. Thank you. See you next week. Love you. Bye.
The improv game where you tell a story one word at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Should we just do that for an hour?
Hello.
And.
But
You are... Until...
Okay, I found a random word generator that I can even specify the word type. So I could do like a noun, a verb, an adjective.
perfect.
Wait, who are you today?
Cousin Mike.
That old bag.
Fine.
Do you want to do any vocal warm-ups?
Yeah, let's
Should we listen to
Chicago hot dog.
You want to prep at all?
Beef. Okay, I was clicking through a random word generator. So I got some nouns, which actually are pretty actiony. Operation, message, and union.
That's the title.
Operation, message, union?
Yeah.
Union message? Operation, union message.
Well, we're getting political. Okay.
I kind of think Operation Message is pretty good.
Operation
Yeah,
message.
I love it.
For an adjective, I got aggressive, wary. Let's do one more. And
I want
noisy.
to fight you, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
And then verbs, I got challenge, race, and bite. Do those help?
I need it like written on a big poster over there for me to
Yeah, can you project this?
Yeah.
directly into my brain.
Operation, message, union. Aggressive, wary, noisy. Challenge, race, bite.
And what are these supposed to be doing for us?
Inspiring you idiot.
A to C.
How could it be more clear? Operation Message is a fantastic title
Yeah.
of a D film that I would watch on a plane.
Okay. Yeah, I really like that.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. This week's special guests were Lauren Showen and Brother Eric. Music by Justin Peters. Be sure to rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Tune in next time to hear the boys play another round of Skull Wizards. See you next week.